Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my most favorite videos to film and also watch, and that is favorites and fails. Today we're doing obviously October favorites and fails. And you know, I have tried good makeup, but not a ton. So the favorites are a little slimmer than my past videos, which I actually enjoy because I can enjoy these products a little bit more. So if you're interested, please continue watching. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe down below. And let's, grab something to drink. I may go make a coffee. Maybe that's not very smart with my lipstick. Let's move on. Starting off with the foundation, my most favorite foundation of this month is still this Peau. This is the Radiant Fluid Foundation in Natural. I talked about this quite a bit, but I am really loving this foundation. I would say it's my favorite foundation that I own. And that's good because the price is absolutely ridiculous. But on the opposite side, there is this one right here. And this is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. And it is such a good product. I bought it for about $19, like $20, but you can find it cheaper. Target has it for $14.99 and you can get coupons and things like that. But even at $20, it was so worth the money because it's such a beautiful foundation. I would say it's a medium coverage. I'm wearing it right now. It has a beautiful finish. It's not too glowy, but it is radiant. It goes over texture, over dry skin, just absolutely amazing. I have a bit of a dry skin on my nose lately. I reintroduced retinol in my skincare. With a baby and nursing, you're not supposed to. And so my nose has been peeling a little bit, but you don't even notice it with this foundation on. It is so stunning. I hate the packaging, but what I do, I just open it and I don't use the pipette. I just wipe this on my hand, and I just made a mess. And that's just how I keep it clean because I use that off of the product off of my hand. But it is such a beautiful foundation, great price, and definitely a favorite this month. And then another foundation that I tried this month is from Merit. This I actually really like. However, you get so little product in here and it's expensive. So for that reason, I say it's a no, simply because of how much you get. The actual product is amazing. It reminds me a little bit of my Tom Ford stick foundation, but I just think it's just a little bit up there in price because you don't get much, and mine kind of broke a little bit. So this is all you get. That's all. I've used it a few times, but let's say you get just a tiny bit more than that, but that's just not worth it. Moving on to blushes, I tried a couple blushes this month that I really enjoyed all of them. The first one is this Glowish blush. This is in Caring Coral, and I really enjoyed this blush. It is just a good in between. It's not super glowy, it's not super matte. It has almost like a satin finish. I'm wearing this right now. I like the color. Initially, I thought it's gonna be way too bright, but once you put it on the cheeks, it's not that bad. And I really enjoy it. It's such a good stable blush that it impressed me. The next blush is this from Patrick Ta. This has been a huge hit in my collection. I was so excited about this. The colors are very bright. So if I wasn't super into makeup, I would not recommend this, because the one blush that I'm absolutely obsessed is this one right here. And I'm really hoping, and you guys are hoping, to be able to purchase this individual. So maybe he'll come out with that shade individually. These are really pretty too, but they're very intense, so you kind of have to be careful with them. But this was definitely a hit for me. I love this. I like actually mixing this with this, or just overall, it gets me going, like creatively. I really enjoy it, and I had a lot of fun with this one. And then another blush that as a no makeup day is probably my favorite at the moment, and that is this Merit blush. This is in Terracotta, and it is a very light, transparent blush. That is how it swatches, and you can't blend this too much because it's gonna blend away. So the way I wear it, I put it on and literally just blend the edges and keep the middle part untouched, because you're gonna blend it away and you're not gonna have as much pigment as you probably want. And to my surprise, this lasted really well on the skin. I put a lot, but by the end of the day, I still had some blush, which with this texture and this glowiness, this is extremely glowy. I was very surprised. So every time I get a chance, I grab for this one because it makes my skin just glow. I mean, I am super duper glowing, and I absolutely love that. I do have one more blush that I just tried a couple days ago, but I know I like it. This is the Rose Ink, and this is in the color Foxglove. I did do a first impression on this, and it is glorious. This is wonderful. I've only worn it twice, and I know I'm gonna absolutely love this. It's probably gonna become one of my go-to blushes, just because the texture, it's like a thicker consistency. It's very creamy, but it blends into the skin. It does not lift your foundation. You can use it on your lips, and I just find this color heavenly. I'm picking another color at the Sephora sale. Moving on to highlighters, I have two. The first one is this Merit highlighter. It is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. It is a very glossy, but it's not a sticky. Like, I would say the blush is just a little bit more sticky than this. And I just put it on my cheeks and I glow. I just glow, and it does not lift foundation from underneath, which is a plus. It has no actual glitter. It has just a stunning glow, and it becomes one with the skin. I just adore this product so much. I've used it almost daily. And then another product that I just tried in my last video is this Laura Mercier. This is in Translucent Loose Setting Powder Light Catcher, and this is in Celestial Light. Now, I was so impressed with the formula, but I don't love the color that much. But I can kind of overlook that because I'm planning to get another shade, the shade Honey, because I enjoyed the texture so much. I am wearing it today, and it just blends into your skin so nicely. It can be intense, but I kind of wear it very lightly, and I absolutely adore it. I am so impressed with this. I wasn't expecting to like it, but I'm loving it. I kind of forgot to mention my go-to concealer that I've been wearing this month, and that is the Tom Ford. I think I'm wearing it because it's so expensive and I paid good money for it, but I also really like it. I feel like it makes my under eyes a little bit glowier. It's a very brightening concealer, but also covers real well. The texture is a little bit creamier and thicker, but it blends in super easily, and I really enjoy it. I think it makes my under eyes look fresh and bright, but not too bright. This is in 3CO, and it's kind of dark, but at the same time, it brightens my under eyes. There's just something about this that I really enjoy. Now, it has been a huge lip month for me, and that is all because Lisa Eldridge. She came out with her velvet lipsticks and her lip liners, and I adore that formula. The velvet lipstick formula is my go-to, like, matte lipstick, and I love matte lipsticks. And out of her full collection, the Cinnabar, it's absolutely my go-to. I don't have a corresponding lip liner, but I was hoping I could pick one up, but they're sold out. But this color, oh, I love so much. This color is really deep and intense, but at the same time, I can wear it. Like today I'm literally wearing sweatpants, this jumper, like this sweater, and full face of makeup with a super intense lip, and I think it works, and I think I'm not overdone. And I'm gonna wear like sneakers as well. I just love this lip product so much. Her other colors are all beautiful. Intrigue was my next favorite. Then Petal, then Blush Light. I think the pink ones I struggle with because I'm not a huge pink wearer, like on my lips, but they're all beautiful. I would wear that that pink color. Also, her lip liners are amazing. This is how they look like. I have 3. This one right here is in Fawn, and I love how they are creamy, but at the same time, they stay put. There's a dryness to them, but in a good way. It's that dryness that you know it's not going to move anywhere, but it doesn't tug at your lips. It stays put, and the colors are beautiful. I have, again, a full review on all her collection, but I don't want to be repetitive, but everything I tried from her is absolutely a favorite, but definitely this I love the most. I also did try her lip gloss formula, and I'm surprised. First of all, this color is the Velvet Dragon, is absolutely amazing. It's so my cup of tea, and I adore it. I bought the lip liner as well, and they work so well together. It is not sticky. It kind of stays in place. It's super glossy. It's just beautiful, and it's so moisturizing. But the one I thought of is this one from Merit. It kind of reminds me of that as well. This is from Cara, and I've been using this more than I used the Lisa Eldridge. It's more of a lip oil, and it's a little bit more orangey undertone. Here they are swatched. So this one right here is Merit, and this one right here is the Dragon from Lisa Eldridge. And the undertone, I actually prefer the Merit one. It's just a little bit more burnt orange right here, and I think it's a little bit more fall. So I prefer a little bit more this than the Dragon. The Dragon is a little bit more punchy. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. But these remind me of each other, and I've really enjoyed this one. I've worn it more than I thought I would, mostly because I'm not a huge like lip gloss person, but I think I'm a huge lip oil person because I also really enjoyed these Cava little lip oils. They're stunning. It makes your lips look bigger and juicier. It almost looks like you had a lip filler. Now, a couple brushes that I've really been enjoying, and they're all dirty. This is the Merit brush. This is fantastic. It is very densely packed, and I use it for foundation. It's small. It fits in my makeup bag, and I adore this. It's so beautiful. I think they did a fantastic job. And then we have these from Rephr. They're dirty because I just used them. This is the 31, and this is the 30, and these are my new go-to brushes. This one is almost like a stippling brush, but it's super soft. It blends in the foundation in a heartbeat. It's so good. It fits kind of under my eye. It doesn't fit great right there. I do have this tiny brush from Rephr that fits so perfectly here, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. This is the number 32. It's just a little small for me. So this one is amazing. Blends in my foundation so fast. And then this beautiful brush, the number 30. This I love for bronzers, and I love for just powdering my face with this Guerlain powder. It just puts almost like a filter on my skin, and I just love it. It's not too densely packed. The bristles move and they're flexible, which doesn't apply a ton of product just in one area. So you can just kind of graze your skin with this, and I think it's so soft, so perfect. It blended my bronzer in so well. It's big though, so just think of that. I forgot to mention one lipstick. I knew I had another one. This is the Givenchy lipstick. This is the Sheer Velvet Matte Lipstick. And this is in number 10. And I bought it because a few of you guys recommended. This is more of a cool tone pink. But look at that color and the texture of these lipsticks. It's amazing. It's definitely like a velvet, but it's sheer. It's not full opacity, but you can go a few times over and you're gonna get fuller opacity. But it reminds me of somebody putting a lipstick on, a matte lipstick, and patting it down and making it look more natural and more just worn in, but in the best way possible. I really enjoy this formula. The packaging is stunning. However, I got it so dirty. Like, it's all really dirty because I just throw it in my makeup bag and apparently it's dirty. So it got dirty. Now for eyeshadows, I've kind of been so busy this month that I haven't done a ton of eyeshadow looks, but these are kind of the ones I've been reaching for. The gold Natasha Denona palette. Just love that one. This Pat McGrath is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. The Charlotte Tilbury one, I've kind of talked about these in my last favorites as well, so that's why I'm going fast. And this retro palette from Natasha Denona is absolutely stunning. Loving it. So those are like the palettes that I've reached for if I really wanted to do something on my eyes. But the one that's stolen my heart, and I've only tried it twice, this is my third time trying it, is this Tom Ford Honeymoon palette. Wow, I did not expect to love this. I just did a review on it. I probably shouldn't even be in my favorites yet, but I already know. When I know, I know. This is going to be my go-to eyeshadow palette for the next few months. I love the tones. I love the way they look on my eyes. This is what I'm wearing today. And I just find this such a unique formula. The second you wet this down and it becomes like a cream foiled eyeshadow. It's stunning. I just adore this so much. And I feel like I can get like three different looks with this one, which is great since you only have 4 shadows, maybe 4. I could do that like deeper one just all over. What a beautiful palette. It has stolen my heart and I was not expecting to love this so much. So those are all my makeup favorites. I wanted to mention this perfume. This is Replica by the Fireplace. I feel like it's kind of popular and I had smaller ones and now I decided to purchase the big one, but I pulled it out because it's been kind of rainy, like 40s, 50s, sometimes 60s, 70s. I have been pulling this out because of the weather and I just adore it. It's pretty intense. I could spray one like kind of from afar right here and one on my wrist, and I feel like I smell all day. The next day I will smell my clothes and they'll smell like this. But it is definitely a woodsy, chestnut, just winter, Christmas. This is what that reminds me of. I never wear this unless it's winter, Christmas season, fall. I've been really enjoying it. It's kind of strong, and I think my daughter's becoming allergic to scents because I wore that once and she started coughing with me in the car, and I'm such a fragrance person that I'm like, oh no. I don't know if I'll be able to wear it around her, but what a beautiful, beautiful, intense woodsy perfume for winter. Now I have one thing that I'm kind of like, I like it, but it's not my favorite, and then a fail. And the one that I like, but it's not my go-to, is this Anastasia palette. This is Primrose. Yeah, Primrose palette. And this is how it looks like. It's actually a beautiful palette. And I love the blushes in here. I adore the blushes, actually. That blush right there is stunning. The reason I'm putting it not in my all-time favorites or like my monthly favorites is because it's so messy. I don't want to use it because it's that messy. And usually I don't mind a messy look. But this just this makes me stressed. If it's just too messy, goes everywhere. Sometimes I do my makeup before putting foundation, and somehow the glitter still stays and kind of falls throughout the day. Now, is it beautiful? Yes. If you don't have these colors, I think they're wonderful. The pigment is intense. I mean, these are like so intense. Look at this color, is amazing. But even that, I'll show you right there, like just because I touched it gently, it's like it's gonna come out. It's very, very pigmented, but creamy, and it's not pressed enough for my preference. This color right here, for me, it's kind of a dud. I don't think it blends in the best. I think it's a little patchy. The glitters make it a little patchy almost. And this one right here, I was hoping it would be just a little bit more duochrome. It looks pretty when I swatch it, but on the eye, I just wanted a little bit more. Now, it's pretty, but I'm a sucker for like intense colors. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just hoping that would be just a little bit more duochrome-y. Overall, it's a good quality. It's messy, just know that. The colors are super intense. One of her most intense shadows, and it's good. It's good. It's just, it stresses me out sometimes using it. And then a huge fail for me, I even return it, and I don't usually return products, is the Glowish glowy foundation powder. I put a picture right here. To me, I tried to make that work a few more times, and it was just emphasizing every single pore that I had. I tried to kind of feather it. It was fine, but it wasn't, it just took a lot for me to make it decent to where I would go outside with it like that. It's just not good. For me, it doesn't work. I saw a couple reviews that their skin looked amazing with it, but it just didn't work for me. It really ruined my makeup, honestly. So that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was relaxing. I'm about to go make a cup of coffee. Enjoy that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.